Hello and welcome back. Today we are going back to our leftover topic, which is the cash flow quadrant. And we have discussed the meaning of cash flow quadrant. We have talked about the man, a great entrepreneur who put this together for all those who are in business world, which is Robert T. Kiyosaki. And today, one of the quadrants is what we are going to discuss, and that is employees. Employees. Remember, we said we have four quadrants. We have the employees, the self-employed, the business owners, and investors. So today we are taking a look at the employees. So who are the employees, or who is an employee? So an employee is an individual hired by an organization or company or by government to perform specific tasks, roles, or duties in exchange for wages or salaries. So these are employees, someone who is being employed to spend his time to achieve certain tasks in exchange for money or salary or wages. So those are the employees. All right. Having known this, the next thing we take a look at what the categories of employees, and we have four categories that we'll discuss here of employee. So the first category are the full-time employees. Full-time employees. They work regular hours specified by the employer and usually receive benefits like healthcare, paid leave, and retirement plans. So these are the people who work fully as an employee. Example of these are government workers or corporate workers like that, but mostly government workers who work for their entire life and then they get benefits like retirement plans and all that. These are the full-time employers, those who work for regular hours, 9 to 5 job. So now the second category are the part-time employees. They work for few hours and they have limited benefits and they have flexible schedules. So some who are into this category of employee can even work 3 4 jobs a day. So they work part-time here. Once they leave, they go to another place, do it like that, and they get limited benefits from their employer. So those are the part-time employees. Then the next one we take a look at are the temporary or contract employees. These are ad hocs that they normally employ for a certain period, just little period of time to perform certain task and then go back to their normal life. So they work on contracts, not that they earn salaries, they don't earn salary, they don't earn any benefits, only paid based on the contractual agreement that they have. While the last one here is the interns, mostly students. In this part of our own world, we call them youth corpers, that they recruit for a certain period of time to gain experience in their field before going into their normal job activities. So these are the four categories of employees that we have. We have the full-time, we have the part-time, we have the temporary or contractual employee, and then the interns. All right. So before we move further, let's remind ourselves that our social media handles are always being displayed on the screen. Make use of them, like the videos, share the videos, let the videos go viral, and invite your friends. Always give us that like. We like to receive them and ask your questions. Thank you so much. Let's move on. So the next thing we discuss is the pros and cons of being an employee. What are the benefits and the disadvantages of being an employee? All right. So the first one we will take a look at here is stability and benefits, and that is part of the advantages of being an employee. Employees often receive job security, regular income, and access to benefits such as healthcare, retirement plans, and paid time off. So, like government workers and some corporate organization workers like that, they at the end of the month or at the end of the week, their wages or salaries are always coming in, and that is one of the benefits. of being an employee. So you be rest assured that at the end of the week or at the end of the month, your salary will be paid. Then the next one we take a look at as an advantage of being an employee is professional development. So many corporate organizations do send their staff members to go on course to develop themselves so that they will fit in into the current society that they find themselves. And also it happens in government works also that they send their employees to go and undergo some courses just to update their certificate and all that. So these are one of the this is one of the benefits of being an employee. The next one we take a look at is legal protection. Employees are entitled to various legal protections, such as workers' compensation, anti-discrimination laws, and unemployment benefits, just like that. So that once you are being employed, especially by the government, there are some certain entitlement, legal protections that covers you. So this is another um, benefit of being an employee. Then the next one we take a look at is you work-life balance. Some employers prioritize work-life balance, offering flexible schedules or remote work options. These are those who are working shifts, some in the morning, then in the afternoon, late evening, like that, depending on which schedule they are being put in their roster. So this is also one of the advantages of being an employee. So let's now discuss the disadvantages of being an employee. And the first one we take a look at here is that you have limited autonomy. In most cases, you don't have control over your time. Your job dictates your time. If you are the one who must resume by 8 in the morning and you close by 5 in the evening, then it has to be. So you don't have time to do any other thing. So you have limited autonomy over your own lifestyle. The next one is dependency. Job security is dependent on the employer. They can lay you off at any time. They can hire and fire you at any time. And that is one of the disadvantages of being an employee. The next one we take a look at is limited income growth. You might be on a certain payroll for years without having any add-ups. Whether you have developed yourself, whether you have gained the experience needed and all that, you don't get that growth in income. So you remain stagnant that way. So the last one we take a look at as part of the disadvantages of being an employee is less flexibility. Employees may have less flexibility in terms of work hours, locations, or projects compared to freelancer or self-employed individuals. What this means is that they don't, no matter how hard you work, you might not have the flexibility of calling short of your time, or where you are located to where your job is, all these things. So it has to be a mandate, it's mandatory upon you to just attend that job, no matter how difficult it is for you to get there, or how difficult is it in terms of your earning and all that. So these are the disadvantages of being an employee. So we take a break here. When we come back, we take a look at self-employed. So we have already discussed employee. The next we discuss is self-employed. So don't go away. Our social media handles are there on the screen. Make use of them. Follow us on all our social media platforms. Invite your friends to come and see what this is all about. Share the videos. Let the videos go viral so that you can help someone too. And we are expecting your feedback. Thank you so much for staying tuned. See you again in the next video. Have a nice day.